friends, welcome back to my channel Techie World. Now in this video we are going to learn about CSS property overflow and G-index. Now let me create one boilerplate over here in my HTML file, and I will change the title also. And over here let me create one div inside my container, inside my body, with a class container, and over here I will put one paragraph, and let's say lorem. Now lorem is a set of dummy text, and let's say I want 40 words, so lorem 40. And I will save this, and I'll go to the browser first of all over here, and you can see I got my 40 words over here. Now let me take more words over here because this is not enough for our practical over here. So lorem, let's say more 100. Okay, lorem 100, and over here I got more 100 words. And now let me come to my style part, and I will provide some style to my container, and let's say border, a border of 4 pixel, solid red. Okay, and let me set the height, let's say the height of 500 pixel, and same way the width also of 500 pixel. And I will link my CSS with my HTML over here, link CSS, and I'll save this, and I'll go to the browser. So friends, over here you can see I got one container with the words. Now friends, let me decrease the height, I mean width, or no, height only, to 200 pixel. We'll save this. So you can see the words over here, the lorem words are overflowing from the container. Now let's say if you want to hide this overflowing content that is overflowing out of the container, if you want to hide it, you can use the overflow property of CSS. And over here, let's say overflow, the default value of overflow is visible. So now if overflow is visible, the overflowing content will be visible over here. So you can see still it is visible. So now let's say overflow hidden. Okay, overflow hidden, and over here you can see now I am not able to see my overflowing content over here because I have set the overflow of this container to hidden. So whatever will overflow from the container will get hidden over here. So now same way I can set the overflow to scroll. So now when the overflow is set to scroll, what happens is we get a scroll bar inside our container, and using this scroll bar we can see the overflowing content that will be inside our container only. Okay, now it is not overflowing, it is in our container, and we got a scroll bar to view that content that is not visible over here. Okay, in the 200 pixel height. Okay, so now over here you can see when the overflow is set to scroll, I am getting a border of scroll over here also, that is of no use because I don't have any content this side, I only have content downwards. So the scroll bar is given for downwards, but this scroll bar over here is for no use. So now what I can do is I can set the overflow to auto. So when the overflow is set to auto, nothing happens is what happens is we'll get one scroll bar same as in overflow scroll, but will not get any extra border for scroll this side. Okay, so now scroll vertically. Okay, so now I'll not vertically, horizontally. Okay, so now I'll say I'll go to my VS Code, and over here I will show you how G index works. So now what I'll do is I will create one more div over here, or not create one more div. I'll use this div only over here, and I will remove this paragraph and add some items inside this div. Div dot items, and multiply it with let's say if I want 2 items, so I will get 2 similar types of div with a class item over here, and I'll save this. I'll go to the browser, and let me remove this overflow from here, and dot item, and a background color first of all of let's say Bollywood, and after that height of let's say 500 pixel or 100 pixel, not 500. 500 is too much. Okay, so width of 100 pixel, and after that a border of 3 pixels solid black, and let them be inline. Okay, so display inline block. So I'll save this, and over here you can see I got 2 items over here. Now let me name this items over here 1 and 2. Now friends, let me tell you one thing, that G index property will only work on those items which are positioned. Okay, so in our last video we learned about CSS position property. So if you don't know what is CSS position property, you can watch my previous video, or the link of the video will be in the description below. So now let me give it a position, not this one. First of all, let me select my first item. I think so I have not provided it any ID, so let me first provide it one ID, and item 1. And over here first of all I will select my item 1 with the ID selector, item 1. Again I have to do that, item 1. Okay, and over here position, and if the position is static it will not work. G index will not work because position static is the default position. Okay, so now let's say position relative, and from left let's say 50 pixel. Okay, and now so friends, now over here you can see my item 1 is getting overlapped with my item 2. So now the item has moved 50 pixels from left, and it is getting overlapped with my item 2, and over here item 2 is getting hidden. So now friends, let's say if I want to make this item 2 visible over here and item 2 get hidden, what I can do is I can change the G index of this 2 items over here. So now let the G index of this item over here be 1, and over here let me provide it a ID item 2. Okay, I'll save this, and over here I will select my item 2, item 2. Okay, and over here let's say position relative, and G index 2. So friends, now over here you can see my item 1 over here got hidden, and item 2 is visible fully. Okay, so now this happened because the G index of item 1 is lower than G index of item 2. So now over here we understood that if the G index of one item is higher than another item, the item will be visible over here and the second item will get hidden. Now same thing happens when the position is set to absolute. So if the position is absolute, and let me remove this left over here, though the item 1 is getting overlapped and it should be visible here, but here the G index of item 2 over here is higher, so our item 2 is visible. So now let's say what happens when I'm setting the G index of item 2 lower and this one greater or higher. So you can see now my item 1 is visible. So friends, I hope you understood about CSS property overflow and G index. So I'll meet you in the next video with some new CSS topics. So till then, be connected. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.